Hello everyone, Jackie Edwards here. I am just outside at the moment because I've been doing loads already this morning, and we are just in the process of doing some kind of final admin work and getting some, it's called planning permission here in the UK, but basically like government approvals on all of our buildings and stuff for our farm. So I've been doing lots of kind of thinking of what we've done over the past 3-4 years and everything we've accomplished. So I thought I would do this little video from outside so you can see some of my chickens. I can do this. Chickies! Come on, chickies! You can see everybody coming to hang out because I think I'm going to give them corn. And then over here in the background, I'll see if I can zoom in. Yep, you can see our alpacas hanging out. So I just thought this would be a nice place to do and talk today, just because I am just honestly amazed at what my life has become. And it makes me realize how much is possible for all of us. Because I didn't grow up on a farm. I didn't grow up in England. And here I am living on a farm in England. It's fucking crazy. And especially as we're going into a little bit of a recession, a downturn. I mean, inflation is crazy everywhere and prices are going up and everything feels, it's very daunting. It's nothing can get accomplished. Everything is, we're being there's a feeling that we're trying to be held back. And and honestly, I don't believe that. I think anything is possible, no matter who you are. And again, no matter what size you are, I can't really zoom out very much more, but no matter what you look like, no matter who you are, the possibilities are endless. And you may not want to live on a farm with all these noisy animals running around or, do all of this work and effort to kind of create and build something. But I find it so important for me to have gotten here from where I was, 10 years ago. I was a miserable accountant, hating my job, hating everything, and just waiting for the week to end so that I could have the weekend, and then feeling complete dread on a Monday, to every day being absolutely fabulous. And one of the things that made that possible is by really taking the time to envision what I want and to really design my life, instead of in the beginning, and as we all are, nobody's taught how to adult and do things. We just kind of follow the flow of where life is going. We go to school, we get a job, we are supposed to raise a family, and then we retire, and then we die. And I feel like we just get swept along on that path. And I spent so much of my life swept on that path, not really making decisions or not really thinking about what I truly wanted and what was really aligned with who I was and what my purpose was. And once I started really tapping into that and taking time to think about it, not every day, I try to do it every day, but come on, who's perfect? But really taking the time to understand who I was and what I wanted, and writing that down and saying, what does my perfect day look like? What does my perfect life look like? And how can I start living it now? Because even back when I was working full time, I was able to say, all right, my perfect life doesn't involve me working full time forever, but how can I pull in parts of it now so that I have to work full time because I need the money? But what can I celebrate now that I'm already living my perfect life? Where can I just really be conscious of what I'm trying to do and where I'm at and where I'm going? And once we kind of have that vision, the path almost falls into place. Because when we are just letting life take us along and we're just going along with what everybody else does and what, society tells us is what we should do, that's what happens. Time passes and all of a sudden we're like, how the fuck did I end up here? Whereas when you properly take control and say, all right, this is what I imagine my dream life is going to look like. And here's what I really want. And here's what I enjoy. And here's what I don't enjoy. And you can start to follow the path of just tweaking things a little bit. It doesn't happen overnight. Again, I was an accountant 10 years ago. It's taken me 10 years to kind of like quit everything, build up to here, and have this life. But if I hadn't started this 10 years ago, I would still be there. I would still be an accountant, miserable in everything I was doing, drinking heavily on the weekends just to get through, and honestly stuck in diet mentality, just doing what I was told to do. But now through my practices, my journaling, my mindset work, even just those little tweaks in taking the time to think about what I want. And it changes. It changes month by month. It changes year by year. It's constantly growing. It's constantly evolving. But so am I. And so is my life. And it's fucking fabulous. So I just thought I would show you around a little bit. Let's see if we can find... Yep, I fed everybody this morning. So the alpacas are already out in the field. There's the chicken houses. Everybody's hanging out. There's... Oh, we don't have any water fountains going right now because of the drought. But there's our solar panels because we are off-grid. So we are using green energy as much as possible, especially in the UK, as much as possible. So yeah, I'm just taking a moment today to just be really grateful for everything I have, everything I've built, and yeah, planning more for the future and seeing what awesomeness is possible for me, for you, and for the fucking world. Because the more of us that spend time focusing on ourselves and really tuning in with what's in alignment with us, honestly, the better the entire world gets. Because when we can truly connect with ourselves, we can truly love ourselves, we can truly allow ourselves to like dream and build the lives we want, though that energy like vibrates out. Because when I'm living my life and full of love and joy and happiness, it shows other people what's possible. And you can probably feel that spark in you of, oh my God, maybe this is possible. You might not completely believe it's possible for you, but that little spark is there. And that little spark will grow. And when you share that with somebody else, that little spark grows in them. And that is how we fucking change the world. By believing in ourselves, loving ourselves, aligning with ourselves first, and sharing that kind of, that energy out into the world. All right, I'm going to head off because I've got loads to do today. I'm getting a new car soon, and it's taken over a year to come because of all the shortages and all of that. But with it comes like an experience day at one of the racetracks here where we get to drive the car, and they'll show us how to, like, not my car, but we'll drive that type of car, and they'll show us how to drive it really well. So we're off there this afternoon. I mean, how fucking cool is that? So I'm going to head off, finish my chores, and I will see you tomorrow.